Hi grade 8s, today we're going to move on to 1.7 which is all about problem solving. Now this lesson will be split in two different lessons, part A and part B. Today we're going to look through two examples and I'm also going to talk about the problem solving strategy. So first of all, let's take our pen and paper out to write the notes, and we're going to start off by talking about something called the four-step problem solving plan. Problem solving plan. So what is this four-step problem solving plan about? We can apply this to a lot of different situations. First, okay, step one, we have to first read and understand the question. We want to read and understand the question. What do I mean by reading and understanding the question? First of all, in this problem, what are we supposed supposed to what are we trying to find? What are we trying to find? That's the most important question. What are we actually trying to find? What are we trying to solve? What are we trying to find? And then the next step is we want to identify what information we already have. Identify what information information we have or do not have. Knowing what information we don't have is also important because that might be part of the strategy. And that might be part of the plan as well. We have to first identify some of those unknown things, and then we can find out our problem in the end. So now that we know what we're trying to find, what information we do not have, then we want to start making a plan. We want to make a plan to solve the problem. So we want to decide on a strategy, a problem-solving strategy. What to find first, okay, so maybe perhaps what to find first. Do we want to do we want to write an expression, write an equation? Are we trying to add? Are we trying to subtract? What do we want to do first? And then with the information, then we can probably find out the answer in the end. So we want to make a plan to solve the problem, what to find first, and then what to do next. Okay, something like that. Then the third step is to actually solve the problem. Solve the problem. So we want to carry out our plan. We want to carry out the plan. And then we want to answer the question. Answer the question. Then lastly, step four will be we want to review our answer. We want to review our answer. We want to make sure our answer makes sense. Don't just answer the question and assume we're done. We always have to look back, see if it it makes sense. Is it reasonable? So whether it makes sense or is reasonable. So this is what we call the four-step problem-solving plan. It sounds complicated, but let's go straight into the question. So here we have a marching band. This will be example one. Your school's marching band can play up to 14 minutes at the halftime show. The band must choose three songs from the table, and one of the songs must be the school song. What songs can the band play? So this question is in the textbook. You can refer to it. But before you take out your textbook, before you do that, I do want you to stay focused and listen to this question, to our example over here. So the first step, remember, we want to first identify, or we want to read and understand the question. What kind of information do we know? What are we trying to find? We want to try to find, what are we trying to find here? We want to know what combinations of songs the band can play. The band can play within the 14 minutes. That's what we want to know, right? We're reading the question. We have 14 minutes and then three songs. So what combination of let me just put in three songs the band can play within the 14 minutes. What other information do we also know? We also know that the school song must be included. School song must be included. And so now that we know this, let's go ahead and think of a strategy. So if we know the school song must be included, how long is the school song? The school song is 3 minutes. So first we want to subtract, we want to take off the 3 minutes, the time of the school song from the 14 minutes, and then we want to see. So first we want to take away the time required for school song, required for school song from the 14 minutes. And then this is the first plan we want to do. And then we want to maybe we want to add up all the combinations, find all the combinations of other songs that can be played. We want to find all combinations of other songs to be played. And then we also want to add up their times. And then lastly, we want to eliminate the ones that go over 14 minutes. Eliminate the combinations that passed 14 minutes. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is I am writing down my strategy of solving the plan. Of course, when you do this question, you don't have to write down all of this strategy. I'm just showing you, I'm modeling for you what is probably going on in my mind. And then lastly, we want to execute our plan. We want to carry out our plan. So let's go ahead and do that. We want to take away, so 14, first of all, the time for two other songs is going to be equal to 14 minus 3 minutes. That's going to be 11 minutes. So we have 11 minutes to carry out the other two songs. Then we want to list out all the combinations of songs A, B, A, C, A, D, and then B, C, B, D, and then C, D. Let's go ahead and do that. We have A, B, A, C, A, D. Then we have B, C, B, D, and then we have C, D. And we want to add this will be the combination, and then next we have the time. We want to add up the two times together. So here I am kind of drawing a table just to organize my working out a little bit neater so that it's not all over the place. So combination A plus B, A is 6 minutes, B is 5 minutes. That's going to be 11. So 6 plus 5 equals 11. And then we have 6 plus C is 4 minutes equals 10. And then we have 6 plus, and then D is 7, which is 13 minutes. And then we have B, which is 5 plus 4, which is 9 minutes. And then we have 5 plus 7, which is 12 minutes. And then we have 4 plus 7, which is 11 minutes. So that is the second part of our plan. Okay, add up, the third bullet point over here, add up all their times. And then lastly, we want to eliminate the combination that passed, not 14 minutes, it should be 11 minutes over here because we have 11 minutes left. Okay, we have 11 minutes. That's the time that we have for the two songs. And so what kind of things that are, which ones are the ones that go past 11 minutes? So we have over here 13 minutes, that's not possible. And then we have here 12 minutes, that's not possible. So I'm just going to quickly cross out these two combinations. So lastly, we want to answer our question, which will be the songs that the band can play are A plus B, A plus C, B plus C, and C plus D, including the school song. And lastly, we want to review if these answers make sense. So let's go ahead and look at our answers. Which ones are the ones that are not included? A and D. Why is that? Because D is the longest, 7 minutes, and so it's highly likely that it would go over time. And then B and D is also over time, and so it does make sense. So in the end, it makes sense. So 4, it makes sense. Okay, makes sense. And so no problem. Here is our answer for the problem. So I know I've gone a little bit over time. It's 11 minutes. And so your homework today will be to do exercise 1.7, questions 2 to 9. Okay, we need to do questions 2 to 9, all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just 8 questions, 8 problem solving questions. I can't seem to get all 8 into that small window. There you go. See you guys next lesson.